Have you ever wondered if you could start making money online without needing thousands of dollars up front or a warehouse full of products? What if I told you there's a business model where you can sell products without ever touching them, and your biggest investment might just be your time and a few $100s for testing? Today, we're diving deep into dropshipping, and I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to build a real business with this model. But first, let me be crystal clear about something. This isn't some magical get-rich-quick scheme where you'll make $10,000 in your first week. Anyone telling you that is lying. What I'm going to share with you today is the reality of dropshipping, the good and the challenging parts, and exactly what you need to know if you want to build something sustainable. So what exactly is dropshipping? At its core, it's beautifully simple. You create an online store, you find products from suppliers, and when someone buys from you, the supplier ships the product directly to your customer. You never see or touch the inventory. You're essentially the middleman connecting customers with products they want. The appeal is obvious. You don't need to buy products in bulk. You don't need storage space. You don't need to handle shipping and fulfillment. Your startup costs can be incredibly low compared to traditional retail. But here's where most people get it wrong. They think low startup costs means easy money. That's not how business works. The trade-offs are real. Your profit margins are typically thin, usually between 10 and 25% gross margin. You're completely dependent on your suppliers for product quality and shipping times. If they mess up, your customers blame you. And perhaps most importantly, you still need to master marketing. Having a store means nothing if nobody knows it exists. So what do you actually need to make this work? First, you need a clear niche and smart product selection. Don't just throw random products at the wall and hope something sticks. You need products that solve real problems for passionate audiences. Think about it this way. Would you rather sell generic phone cases to everyone or specialized cases for outdoor photographers who need waterproof protection? Next, you need reliable suppliers. If you're targeting customers in the United States or Europe, you ideally want suppliers who can ship from warehouses in those regions. Nobody wants to wait 3 weeks for their order anymore. You'll need to vet these suppliers carefully. Check their ratings, read reviews, understand their processing times, and always order samples yourself. Your store needs to look trustworthy. This means a clean website design, professional product descriptions that focus on benefits, not just features, customer reviews and testimonials, clear shipping and return policies, and proper contact information. If your site looks sketchy, people won't buy. Traffic is everything. You can have the perfect product in the most beautiful store, but without visitors, you have nothing. Start with organic traffic through platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, Pinterest, and use basic search engine optimization. Once you validate that people actually want your products, then you can invest in paid advertising through Facebook, TikTok, and Google. You'll need a basic budget for testing. This includes money for product samples, creating initial advertisements, running small ad tests, and essential apps and tools. We're not talking about massive investments here, but you should expect to spend a few hundred to a few $1,000s in your first months while you figure out what works. Let's talk about realistic earnings because this is where most people have completely unrealistic expectations. In your first few months, your income will likely be small and inconsistent. You're learning, testing, and optimizing. A realistic goal after you've validated your products and marketing is somewhere between $1,000 and $3,000 per month in profit. Notice I said profit, not revenue. Advanced stores with winning products and optimized advertising can scale much higher, but that takes time, experience, and reinvestment. Your income will fluctuate. Some months will be great, others might be break-even or even losses while you test new products. This requires patience in treating your business like a real business, not a hobby. Product selection is absolutely critical. Winning products typically solve clear problems, have passionate audiences willing to pay premium prices, offer decent profit margins, have low return rates, and create strong hooks for video advertisements. Some niches that consistently perform well include health and wellness products, beauty and personal care items, home and kitchen solutions, useful gadgets, pet supplies, baby products, eco-friendly alternatives, and hobby-related gear. Start focused. Test 1 to 3 products initially, or even consider a one-product store. Iterate quickly based on real data, not your gut feelings. Your opinion doesn't matter. Your customers' buying behavior does. For niche research, start with your audience. Who are you serving? What problems do they have? What outcomes do they desperately want? Use tools like Google Trends to understand search volume over time. Browse TikTok, Instagram, and Pinterest to see what content is resonating. Check Amazon and eBay bestseller lists for proof of demand. Aim for micro niches rather than broad categories. Home gym recovery tools is much better than generic fitness. For suppliers, you have several options. AliExpress is the most common starting point, but also consider CJ Dropshipping, Spocket, Zendrop, or suppliers with warehouses in the US and Europe for faster shipping. When vetting suppliers, look at their ratings and reviews, understand their processing and shipping times, check their return policies, and ensure they offer blind shipping without their branding. Always order samples of your products. You need to know exactly what your customers will receive. Keep backup suppliers for your winning products because things can go wrong. Where should you sell? Shopify is the gold standard for beginners who want to build a real brand. It has the best app ecosystem and is relatively user-friendly. Alternatives include WooCommerce, Wix, and BigCommerce. You can also consider marketplaces like Amazon, eBay, or Etsy as additional sales channels, but understand their specific policies and higher competition levels. Your store setup is crucial. Use a clean theme with fast loading pages. Your value proposition should be clear above the fold. Product pages need benefit-focused copy, frequently asked questions, size and usage clarity, trust badges, and user-generated content when available. Boost your average order value with product bundles, volume discounts, post-purchase upsells, and free shipping thresholds. Have clear policies about shipping times, returns, and customer contact to reduce chargebacks and disputes. Marketing requires both organic and paid strategies. For organic traffic, create TikTok and Instagram Reels showing problem-to-solution demonstrations. Design Pinterest pins that drive traffic, engage in niche communities, and implement basic search engine optimization. For paid advertising, which you should only start after proving demand, test Facebook, TikTok, and Google Ads. Focus on creative testing with strong hooks, user-generated content, and before and after demonstrations. Track your click-through rates and conversion rates religiously and eliminate losing campaigns quickly. Consider working with micro-influencers and content creators to generate initial user-generated content and social proof. Build email and SMS marketing for customer retention with welcome sequences, abandoned cart recovery, and post-purchase follow-ups. Budget-wise, expect to spend money on your domain, theme, essential apps, product samples, initial creative assets, and advertising tests. Track everything. Know your cost of goods sold, shipping costs, platform fees, and advertising spend to calculate your true profit margins. Key metrics include click-through rates, cost per click, conversion rates, average order value, return on ad spend, and net profit margins. Avoid these common mistakes. Don't chase saturated viral products with no differentiation. Don't ignore shipping times and product quality, as this leads to refunds and account bans. Don't scale advertising without first achieving product market fit. Don't provide sloppy customer service or unclear policies, and never focus on revenue instead of actual profit. From a legal standpoint, never sell counterfeit or unsafe products. Be honest about shipping times and product claims. Include proper privacy policies and terms of service. Keep payment processor disputes low to avoid account issues. Can you really make money with dropshipping? Absolutely, but only if you treat it like a real business. This means conducting proper research, testing quickly and efficiently, constantly improving your creative content, working with reliable suppliers, optimizing for profit over revenue, and maintaining patience while you build something sustainable. In our next episode, I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step process of setting up your first dropshipping store, connecting with suppliers, importing products, and running your first advertising test. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out.